Um, duh, 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 duh. It's John and we are here.
Hello, welcome to the Level 7 podcast, where we talk about video games, movies, trading card games.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh, Taco Tuesday. I think we talked last week about tacos.
Did we?
We did. About Tacos Bell.
Ooh, Tacos La Campana.
See. But I think we have a problem with tacos.
I think I'm just hungry most of the time when we're down here, and I'm like, man, what's open?
Tacos Bell, that's what.
Run for the border, baby. Think outside the bun. You know what I'm saying? Live Moss. You want me to keep going?
Jokiro Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Bing.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
That's the winner. You brought up the Chihuahua.
You know
it. That's the winning combo right there.
That's our second endorkment.
Oh. Is that what we called it last week, too?
Yep. Wow. For Tata's Burritos. And yet, we're sticking in the same genre.
Hey, what can I say? We're in Denver, baby. We got great
What you need?
Mexican food at Taco Bell. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm kidding.
There is an amazing place, and I have no clue where it is because it was like a mirage, and it showed up in the middle of downtown Denver at some point. But it's like called Tacos. I think that was it. Literally like a building with just the word tacos on it. We went in there, and luckily I had a buddy with me that spoke Spanish because that was all they spoke, and he ordered something for me. He's like, don't worry, it'll be good. I was like, all right, cool. And I finally get it, and I look in it, and I was like, this looks weird, but I'm going to eat it because, I paid for it. And then I took a bite, and my buddy's like, so how is it? It's like, it's delicious. It's like, well, that's good because that's tongue tacos.
Yeah, you got some cow tongue. That's
Yeah.
what I figure you got. Yeah.
It's actually amazing. I had no clue. Who's been making these and not been informing me this whole time? I
mean,
love it.
Mexicans love cow tongue.
Well, I am now part of that group because it was delicious, but I haven't been able to find tacos again. Because I swear.
Yeah, lengua.
Yeah, there was like no other word on that building. And I was like, how do I find this place?
They're
like,
you don't, bro. You know or you don't know.
And
even if you found it, how would you order?
Dude, I'd learn.
I would learn.
I'd take the time.
Yo quiero tacos lengua? Like,
See?
see.
I don't know. Por favor, yo necesito 5 tacos.
You need 5?
Oh, man.
Damn.
Dude.
Hungry boy.
They were delicious. Seriously. I need to find that place again. It might have just been a mirage of heaven. Because, like, they had soccer on the TVs. There was just, like, the delicious drinks were flowing. Cow tacos were on point.
Yeah. Well,
It's a good day.
sometimes it's better to have loved and lost.
Don't give me that shit!
To never have loved at all.
Okay.
Except the loss. Move on. Look,
Yeah.
they're probably long gone, bro. But you can find some
Probably.
street tacos all over the place. You'll be all right.
Okay. So, yeah, we should probably get on to our actual topics.
I mean, I said tacos. We're talking about tacos.
It's hard. Shit. Yep, 2 weeks in a row. Hard not to talk about these. They're delicious.
What are you going to do? Okay.
Okay,
got?
first topic. Who is going to bomb the hardest at E3 this year?
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Do you have an answer?
I think so.
Okay, go for it, because I don't know if I have an answer yet.
I'm going to go with Ubisoft.
Ooh.
I think Ubisoft's going to bomb because they're going to ride on Far Cry 6 as their big single player. Like, let's talk about multiplayer in Far Cry 6. And people are going to be like, let's talk about, this in Far Cry 6. It's like, we know what the Far Cry product is. There's fucking 6 of them, at least.
Right.
So we get it. Tell us about the new features and carry on. Show us new shit. But I think they're going to do, because they already said it, they're moving towards this free-to-play bullshit. And then there was that leak with the crossover with Ghost Recon and Splinter Cell, and that's probably a free-to-play type deal.
Man, I hope not. The Splinter Cell missions inside of Ghost Recon, the last couple, have actually been really fun. They're hard as hell, but they're really fun. So,
But yeah, that's my guess. I don't think Ubisoft's gonna have. I mean, unless they drop some banging like next gen console game that's just like now's the time, and so you hope they have like what they did. Remember the hype they caused with Watch Dogs 1?
yeah.
I was at that E3, and I remember people like waiting fucking hours and hours to watch that demo for that game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then it came out.
And then everyone's like, wait, this doesn't look the same.
They're like, wait a minute, this isn't what you said.
You don't think Rainbow Six Extraction is going to kill it?
Kill what?
Zombies.
No, they're not zombies.
They're not. They're some weird crystal alien species or something. I don't know. It was, yeah.
Smoke them.
Yeah.
Crystal alien.
I mean, they brought it on themselves. They landed in, like, Alabama or something. They're
I
gonna
meant
get
like
smoked.
literally.
Oh,
like,
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, got you. Got you. Okay.
Or Wyoming. If you land there's a lot of meth heads there, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like,
I try not to land there when I'm
try
flying
not.
around.
You'll just get really bored. And attacked by a cow. They do attack. I'm just saying. Be careful out there.
When cows attack,
Don't try to tip them over either.
a thrilling story of love and loss. The
Yep.
John Beecham story.
There I was, 21 years old, young and spry. Then I got attacked. Unwarranted, by the way.
You just got attacked by a cow? Hold on, tell the story. So what happened?
Oh, well, I was actually working on a ranch for a couple years, and I was put on the shift with my buddy to essentially catch the birthed cows as they were coming out. But we kept doing it at like the stupidest time. So it was like middle of January.
So it like already hit the ground and then you would try to catch it?
Well, no, I mean like we would never actually be there, but we just constantly had to go around at like, I think it was like 12 to 6 in the morning. We were just going around the whole ranch making sure no cows were birthed that weren't inside, because it was so cold at that time of year that they would die if they were left outside. So we found one and we picked it up, put it in a wheelbarrow because it's just the easiest way to do it, and start barreling this baby calf away, and freaking mama cow decided to fucking headbutt me.
Okay, so it wasn't unwarranted.
Right, like I said,
She
it wasn't.
thought you were stealing her baby.
Right.
But you're like, no, we're trying to raise your baby so we can kill and eat it.
Yeah, we're just gonna eat it later. So right now, though, I'm being really nice.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But so I took the stick that you have, which is essentially a golf club without the club on the end, and you use it to hit cows to get them the fuck away from you. And it's a real tool too. It's
What
not.
is it?
It's not like one that we just made up. It's just like, it's literally a golf club without the club on the end.
So, it's
So,
just,
like-
that's it's just like a
Yeah,
like
it's just
a
like a
lash,
whack. Yeah,
like a what do they call them?
like a whip,
Like not a whip, but a
switch.
switch.
Yeah, like a
metal
professionally made switch. And I mean, cows are tough as fuck. If you like baseball swing at them, they pretty much don't feel it anyway. So it's really just to be like, get away from me. And this fucking cow would not leave me alone. I eventually had to.
I've never assaulted a cow. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, if you ever work on a ranch, that's basically your whole job.
You see that fucking cow over there? Yeah, he's looking at me funny. Go fuck him up.
Go hit that so
You're just like,
They don't like getting branded either. Who knew? But yeah, so I eventually, I just had to get the calf in between me and the cow, and I had to just like backpedal into the farm building, because it kept trying to like run me over. So it was like, fine, go through your baby first. And it was like,
why are you killing your baby?
He's like,
Why are you killing your baby?
Right? It's like, go ahead, attack me now. Then finally got into the building, fucking slammed the door on its face, and it's like, leave me alone, God.
That's hilarious. Did you and that cow ever have any run-ins again?
No.
That was the last time. You're like,
That's all I'm
that
gonna say
cow,
about that.
let's just say that cow didn't have a lot to say about the situation.
All I know is that it got into a field where a lot of gophers happened to be hanging out, so It's fine.
It happened to end up in a sandwich that I was eating. The ultimate win.
Yep.
Just eating the other. It's like
Not,
just eating the other thing.
not only did I kill you, but now I'm going to eat you. Some bitch.
So what I do to all of my enemies.
Freaking headbutting me at like 3:30 in the morning on a negative 40-degree day.
That sounds awful.
It was not super.
Man, it sucks that people have to do that to feed us, huh?
Yeah.
God.
Thank you all out there that are actually still doing that. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, because I'm
not doing it again.
It's just the worst.
Yeah.
The absolute worst. Just fighting cows all day.
Yep.
You're just like, stop.
I mean, shoot.
But I mean, like, you know, the cows are like,
oh,
they're like mad
yeah.
because they're like, hey, fuck you. And you're like, fuck you, man.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, shoot. The other time that I got almost jacked up by a cow was when we were actually branding. And I was holding down one calf, and this other calf that was just like right behind me because we just had a big pin. And then you just kind of grab them, shove them down, and then somebody brands them, you let them up, and push them out.
There you go.
And I was in the middle of holding one of them while it was getting branded, and another calf kicked, and it literally was so close to my face that it knocked my glasses off and my hat, but it didn't hit my head. And it like sent both of them flying. I was like, fuck.
That actually explains a lot.
Yeah, it was close. It scared me.
Close. He's like, yeah, there was only like a couple broken.
Yeah,
pieces.
I mean, like, the chunk fell out, but it was fine.
I only lost the frontal lobe.
Oh, no. I definitely turned around and full-on tackled that calf, and I was like, brand this bitch, get it out of here.
Just full on tackled it.
That was literally...
Stay down. Stay quit resisting.
There's two ways to do it. Either you can try to rope them on a horse, which was annoying because we had people there trying to do that crap too, or you could just fucking tackle a calf and be like, all right, brand him. I got him.
There's more than one way to brand a calf.
Grab the legs and pull.
Hey, there you go.
That's all you do.
Who do you think is gonna bomb at E3? Sorry, Ubisoft. I hope I'm wrong.
I mean, we both, I'm sure, hope we're not correct that somebody's going to do terrible, but
I mean, somebody's gonna do terrible. That's just the numbers.
it's the law of the land, man.
It's the law of E3. If there's not somebody that is just the butt of the joke, then I don't know.
You know?
If something awful happens to everyone else, I don't know.
I'm going to go with Bandai Namco, actually.
Dude, why? You gotta do that. That's misfortune on my life. Like, I want that Elden Ring shit.
I know. I'm not hoping.
Why you gotta put that into the universe, bro? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean-
I'm just kidding. My wife says that shit. Don't say that. Don't put that in the universe. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, you don't want me to, like, conceptualize, like, potential negative outcomes in a circumstance and then express that, hey, this could potentially happen. We should consider it. Don't put that in the universe.
Don't do that.
It's like, well, don't fucking swerve in oncoming traffic. Like,
Don't move.
we might get hit. Oh, come on. Don't say shit like that. Knock on wood. Like,
But I mean,
she
I don't
doesn't
know.
talk like that, by the way. That's how I talk when I'm in the car. To myself.
That explains a lot. But I don't know. It just feels like Bandai Namco is in a weird time. Like, do they...
Like stuck in the 40s or something.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with them, but...
Well, let's see. So they have a ton of the anime properties. So they got One Punch Man, which they've done a game recently. They did a game last year. They did My Hero last year. They've done the 2 Attack on Titan games. They've done... The last Dragon Ball Z game they did was, what, Fighter Z?
Or was it Kakarot?
It was Kakarot. Yeah, you're right. It was Kakarot. So, I mean, they could announce a new anime crossover game because they haven't done... What was the other one that had, like, everything in it? It had
Jump Force.
Jump Force, yeah.
I don't know. And, like, all those games that I'm actually aware of that came out recently, I don't know if they've had one that was just, like, a fucking super hit in Japan or something. But, like, all of them that I've just heard about is like, that sounds Cool.
I think it's like, there's this weird fan base for the Evil Dead. People really like that. But the games aren't critically reviewed very high. But fans of the franchise...
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about at all.
I think like those very specific, like especially like licensed games are gonna find their audience in just that fan base.
Right.
And so like I think a licensed game that comes in at like a 7 or an 8,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty fucking
That's
good.
really
Like
good,
you gotta
actually.
take what if you're a fan of that series, you get a 7 or an 8, you're like, thank you, whatever company made this. Because, you could get some real bad shit. Remember Waterworld on the Virtual Boy?
We don't talk about that.
I want to play that. I think I have a copy of it.
Do you really?
I don't know. I had one. I might have sold it.
I think there's actually... Oh, no. I think I might be thinking of something else. Is there an emulator for Virtual Boy?
I don't think so. I don't know how that would work. I mean, I guess...
I know I heard recently that the Tiger Electronics has an emulator that you can do, which is amazing and ridiculous at the same time. Like, they barely count as video games, and somebody put in a ton of effort to make an emulator and put all that shit in there, which is, it just makes me want to check it out. But at the same time, like, why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I couldn't... Even when I was a kid, I just didn't like those.
Yeah. I had 2 Ninja Turtle ones, which...
That's hard to... I mean,
if it's Ninja Turtles, I just loved it.
They're cool. I had some. Don't get me wrong. I'd pick them up. I'd be like, oh, this sucks.
Yep. Although I did have one that was a legit game. Super fun. I can't remember what the hell it was called, though. But it was like... You know those torpedo games in arcades where you're so far away and then there's like ships in the distance and you always try to shoot it and there's like that little line that goes across the board. It's like, meow,
Yeah, those are fun.
It was that, but Tiger Electronic version. So it was actually a real game, and not like it needed a ton of graphics because you just needed like 5 positions for the ship in the background. Then you could just see your little missile go.
I like it.
And that one was fun.
I like it. I'm probably being too harsh a critic on Tiger Electronic games.
Probably not.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're pretty bad.
It's just like Game & Watch. It's
Yeah.
like they're novel. They're kind of hokey in a weird way.
Right.
And they discontinued them for a reason.
That's true. They did bring them back, though.
Tweet, tweet.
I have the new Sonic 3 one that they re-released.
Sonic 3.
Tiger Electronic game.
Oh, is it like... Really?
Yeah.
They did a new one?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a new one. They just re-released Sonic 3 Tiger Electronic. So it's the new version of the original one.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not great, but it keeps Raph pretty entertained from time to time.
Oh, there you go.
So,
he's probably just like, what the fuck?
Right?
is
It's like,
going
it
on?
makes sounds. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, they just never made sense. You're like sitting there trying to figure out, like, okay, so this thing moves, this dot moves sometimes, and then if I like press a button, this switch will go up or down. And you're like, what the fuck is the point of this game? That's always the hardest part. And then like figuring out like how to reset it, and if you lose, you're like, am I still playing? And it's still like, doing, and you're like, oh, I gotta press start, and then it starts going right away, and you're like, oh shit, I wasn't ready.
Right. And the hard thing about the Sonic one is you're just constantly running to the right, where there is no floor.
Sure.
But every once in a while, there's a pit. But you can't progress unless you're all the way to the right of the screen. But if you're all the way to the right of the screen, you can't avoid the pit when it shows up, because that's exactly where it comes from. So every time there's a pit, you fall in, unless you like happen to be jumping and you're moving over. It's really awesome.
It sounds really awesome, actually, when you put it that way.
I did love it. But I just brought up the Kakarot score on Metacritic, and it looks like it got around to 73. User score 7.9. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You did play a decent amount of it.
Yeah.
We wrote some jokes. I remember that. That was like one of the ones that we worked that script.
Yeah.
That was a long one. That was like your 17-minute videos.
Yep. I used to make those all the time.
They were very long.
They were long.
I was always like, those are so long, John.
I'm sorry.
Like, it's not bad. Like, I'd watch them. They were entertaining. I was just like, damn, it's a lot of editing.
It's true.
What are you going to do?
But yeah. So hopefully, like I said, I'm not hoping Bandai Namco does bad. I just get the feeling that they don't have anything really like, whoa, this
Elden
year.
Ring.
I mean,
Elden Ring.
that'd be dope. Nope. I just feel like it's not. I don't know. I don't feel it in the universe. Don't feel it.
You know what, dude? Whatever. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see who's right and
That's
who's
cool.
wrong.
That's cool. I'm fine with being wrong from time to time.
So that was the the level 7 news this week. That's what we did. Hello audience, welcome to Level 7 podcast. Sorry, sometimes you just acknowledge like the thing and then I'm like, what?
I don't know what you were talking about.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know. I just went off on a tangent there.
Okay.
My brain just said, I don't know. Occasionally, it just happens. Just one of the. It's a little late.
Yeah.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
There you go. Take it back. I take it back. We'll just go in reverse for a minute.
All right. Next topic. Battlefield 2042.
That I'm excited about.
I was gonna say, that trailer looked amazing.
The fact that it was in-game footage was impressive.
Did they say it was in game?
They did. That was like the first thing that popped up.
I think I missed that somehow. But dude, damn, seriously, that looks incredible. I thought it was just all CG stuff.
October too is what they're saying.
Fuck. Oh, I love Battlefield so much.
It's so much better than everything else.
It really is. Like, I don't know how you could. Well, I mean, people argue just because you like Call of Duty more. That's the one you're gonna argue for. But
it's true.
I definitely enjoy the gameplay and the just I don't know the structure of it a little bit more in Battlefield.
I always thought the Battlefield felt more like a team game.
Yes.
Call of Duty was just kind of like, there's like you got a couple Rambos going around killing everybody, and then everybody else is kind of fodder.
Right.
Whereas Battlefield, like you kind of get that. There's obviously like the one motherfucker in a plane that just will not die. Or like somebody off in the distance in a tank just sniping you with a tank from across the map. Those people are annoying. But for the most part, because the game is the way that it's built with the conquest mode where you're like having to go to the points and take them over and control them, it forces action. Like it constantly forces action. Whereas like the Battle Royale format, which is super popular, like it forces eventual action. And I think that's kind of what people get out of it is they're like, I'm succeeding. I'm picking up loot. This feels great. Look I got a blue one. Woo! I got a purple one. Dot, 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 dot. And you're dead 20 minutes later. You don't even get to fucking shoot anybody. That's my I like the battle royales. I don't like how long it takes sometimes to get it going, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like either you drop in hot, you don't have good weapons,
and just hope you get something before somebody jacks you up.
And I'm a loadout guy. I like to have my gun decked out the way that I want it.
Hell yeah.
All my gear just set up exactly how I want. I don't want to go in every time I'm like, okay, so now I get this shotgun against a sniper, man.
I was going to say, and it's always when you find somebody with like a marksman rifle like 200 yards away and you're like, fuck. And then they just rock your world.
Exactly. And it's like, the games are fun. I like playing them. There's nothing wrong with them. I just prefer the Battlefield Conquest format the most. I've just been playing Battlefield since Battlefield 2 on the PC, actually.
Yeah.
Was like my first. That was the one where I was like, oh, games can be this good?
Damn.
I think it was 32 players or something. Shit was crazy.
Oh, yeah, that was back in the day when like 16 was a lot. Normally.
Maybe it was 16. No, it had to be 32.
I think it was 32.
Yeah.
Because, I always remember Battlefield being huge in comparison to everything else.
Remember that game Mag on the PS3?
I remember it coming out. I never played it, though.
It was 128 players.
Holy crap. Did 128 players ever show up at the same time?
Nope. Yeah, no, that game was fucking... Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting.
Yeah, that... But yeah, you ever think, or do you think they're gonna ever do a crossover and get a Sharknado into Battlefield 2042?
I mean, Only if they're smart and Fortnite doesn't beat them to it.
I don't know. I feel like that. Oh man, that'd be so fun. Just like randomly throw in a shark.
Just
like,
a shark.
Fuck
net.
it.
There's cows in there.
Cownado.
Cownado.
Give them a bunch of chainsaws for some reason. They're just this fucking cows, man. Told you.
Mm-hmm.
They're violent.
Gatornado.
Ooh.
Mm.
Gotta have that guy in the middle from Temple of Doom just screaming the whole time.
Yep. Which dude? The Kalima Shokti Day guy?
Yeah.
Kalima Shokti Day.
Hum num shibai, hum num shibai, hum num shibai. Yeah.
That movie was tight.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
Did you see they released set photos from the new one?
What? No?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Ooh.
I am definitely in the camp of Indiana Jones 4 was still pretty damn good.
Was that the Shia LaBeouf one
Yeah.
with the alien skull?
Yeah.
I watched it once. It was an Indiana Jones movie.
Right?
I was like, this isn't. I don't know. It doesn't have me, Dr. Jones, right? Like
Right.
that kid was fucking awesome. It's hard to beat. What's his name? What was his name? Lil Stuff.
Short round.
There you go.
Think?
You're right. It was short round, but Lil Stuff is pretty.
Little stub. That's fucked up.
But
Yeah. I actually really enjoyed it a lot. But that might also have to do
something to do with your poor taste.
with
No,
my
I'm
poor
just
taste.
kidding.
No, I think it was because if you remember, like
I
when it
liked it
came
too.
out,
I
everybody
liked it
was
too.
like, "Aliens, that's so fake."
Yeah, now all anybody wants to talk about is fucking aliens,
Right?
right?
And it's like, wait, so you think a box that melts people's faces is more realistic than aliens?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Fucking
yeah.
God created the ark, and aliens created God. I don't know how it works.
I don't fucking know how any of it works, but I mean, if you're gonna believe one crazy thing, you might as well believe the other crazy thing too, right?
Hey, you know,
I mean, fuck, if there's a possibility, there's a possibility of something else. But yeah, I believe when that came out, that was all I ever heard was people always like, aliens, that was dumb. It's like, what?
I mean, sure.
'Cause-
Sometimes that's a dumb. I don't know. I don't remember.
Ooh.
Like I said, I remember it being aliens, and I was like, oh,
I just,
okay. I
Right.
was just like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
There you go. Like, what else are they gonna do? More Christianity shit?
right?
The Holy Grail, the Holy Ark, the Holy Hand Grenade. That, like once.
Which is funny because I feel like that's why everybody hated on Temple of Doom so hard back in the day, because that was that one was about rocks.
That one was about finding the stone,
Yeah.
just returning the stone, and then freeing all the little slave kids.
Right? But they were all like, "Oh, that one was dumb, though." It's like, but why,
Did anybody? Who said that was dumb?
dude? That was the one people hated on before we had Indiana Jones 4.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's like, not my circle, dude.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm not
like,
saying people that said it were right.
I'm just saying. That is I think whoever you were hanging around at that time, you should find them. You should find their families. You should tell their mom. First of all, you should tell their mom and be like,
You raised
listen,
some fucked up little dude.
20 years ago, I was talking to little Stevie over there, and he's just this big dude now.
Like, dang it! What's that Adam Sandler movie when he tells like some dad that his son cursed in front of a lady? I think it was Mr. Deeds.
That was one that I never. That's like one of the few Sandler movies. Like my brother loves Mr. Deeds, and I'm like, ah.
That just makes me think of that point because he's talking to somebody or this like football player's dad on the phone. It's like, you cursed in front of a woman. He like whips out his belt, and then you just like see Adam Sandler on the phone and like looks at it, and it's like, Daddy, no! It's like, oh.
Like, oh shit!
It's like, oh damn,
I got this kid in trouble.
dude. I always felt bad for that poor kid in A Christmas Story, the one that got just demolished by his mother. Remember that one? When she's like, do you know what Richie said today?
I do remember that.
Said
Yeah.
fudge. He's like, what? What? And then you just hear that poor kid get beat to
Yeah,
shit.
he like totally ratted him out too.
Dude, fuck.
Like I'd never talk to that kid Ralphie again. Fuck Ralphie.
I mean,
first of all, he's a bad shot.
right.
Secondly, whose name is Ralphie these days? If you're not, what's that guy's name? Ralphie May, the comedian guy. You seen him?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That guy's Ralphie. We already have a Ralph. We got Ralph Wiggum, and we got Ralphie May. That's it. We don't need any more.
No more Ralphs.
No more Ralphs. Raphs? Totally
Raphs.
cool. Raph is good.
That's
Ralph?
right.
No,
So-
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
To all the Ralphs out there watching, we don't feel negatively towards Ralphs. This was just an impromptu subject we came up with. We didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings.
That's true.
Sorry, Ralph.
But yeah, that scene though, as a kid, freaked me out. As a parent, it's like horrifying. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, ugh, I don't know. That one, way too real. Okay, moving on.
Jeez, dude. You want to talk about it some more?
I don't want to talk about it. No. No, I don't. Thank you.
Hey, accept your past, and you can change your own future.
Never.
You need to take control of your life.
It's so true. Okay, this one's a fun one. Stuff in our collection that people might not know about.
Oh yeah, yours
Yeah.
was cool. Yours was actually cooler than mine.
I mean, yours seems like it could be pretty freaking amazing. We'll have to talk about it.
Okay. Well, you do yours first
Okay,
since it's already on
so-
on the thing.
Mine, that I actually finally found one, is actually a Japanese exclusive thing for the PlayStation 1. It's called a Pocket Station. And a lot of people don't know about this because, like I said, it's Japanese exclusive, which really sucks. I don't know why they didn't bring it over here, but they released it in 1999, pretty much to compete with the VMU of the Dreamcast. So it's essentially the same thing. It's literally a memory card with a screen on it. Just the crazy thing about this one, it's got like that little door that flaps up. Then you plug it in
It's
your
like a kickstand.
yeah, you plug it in your PS1 like that, and then you can actually download games off of your PS1 games and play them on there. I mean, it's never anything like crazy cool or stuff like that. Like I think there's one on here called Go Dig, where you just like tell somebody to dig for a certain amount of time, and if they find something, you get an item for a game.
There you go.
But the unfortunate thing is it only works with one American release game, and that's Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VIII. That's a good one.
was-
Triple triad, man.
Dude,
Give me that triple triad.
I love Final Fantasy VIII. That one was my favorite for a long time.
It was good. I didn't like that the enemies leveled up with you though.
You didn't?
No.
See, I didn't even know about that until somebody told me about it. Of course, like years and years later.
I mean,
was like,
I like-
oh, cool. All right.
It's like if I go back to a previous area, I should just be able to smash on everything.
Yeah, but-
I shouldn't have to like fight a fucking level 2 rat for even a minute. I should just be able to just like look at him and his fucking head explodes if I'm halfway through the game.
But then it always helps you with actually like beefing up your characters, though. So I think that's the first and only Final Fantasy where I actually maxed out everything on my characters. Because, well, I mean, I didn't know it at the time, but apparently I was just fighting shit that was as strong as I was.
There you go. That makes sense.
So yeah, I just always had to keep beefing up to be able to keep up. So I definitely loved that game back in the day, and that's actually like it's like 80% of the reason why I bought this thing is so I could actually check out that mini game that you can unlock on there.
I'm glad
to
that
play
this
it on
has
here.
like the little lanyard thing too. That's cool.
It was actually part of the reason I picked this one specifically is like, sweet, a lanyard with it that says Pocket Station. I mean,
That makes a big difference.
fuck yeah. So it's just
It's kind of a cool device too. It kind of looks like an Apple device.
Yeah.
Which is goofy.
it's pretty damn sexy for being what it is. Like from when it was made too.
It's tight. Yeah,
And
man.
I know this won't be able to translate, but if you, I'll see if I can get it. But there's like a PlayStation logo kind of burned into the screen
No.
that just looks amazing. And
Oh, weird.
right, it's just a cool little memory card. You can use it as a regular memory card, or like I said, you could get these crazy games downloaded on there and.
Go on,
Just-
Crazy Games.
Yeah,
When I worked at Game Crazy, they used to always call it Crazy Games. People would come in and be like, "I'm down here at Crazy Games. Tell Linda to come down to Crazy Games. You're just like,
It's like, no.
no, motherfucker. That's not a cool. No.
It's not Mart Wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's probably one of the weirder things in my collection that most people either just don't know about or they've never seen it.
I think it's really cool. I don't
So,
think
yeah.
it's weird at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely one of my favorites.
I like show and tell.
Yeah.
This is my breaking in the USA breakdancing and electric boogie taught by the pros. Betamax tape.
That shit, it's so weird because it's
Yeah, it's almost a VHS, but it's just a little tinier.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy, and he's only got one side. But yeah, this was Vin Diesel's. I did look it up. This was the one that Vin Diesel was in.
so this is his early break.
Dude, have you ever seen that
Break-in.
video?
No.
Oh, Vin Diesel doing some breakdancing? It's great.
Hell
yeah,
no.
no, it's definitely YouTube that. Vin Diesel breaking in the USA. Some dope moves. You could learn the worm.
Oh shit.
Some other one popping and locking. Some good stuff. But I don't know. I found that at a thrift store one time, and I was like, man, breaking in the USA, fucking Betamax. I have
Right.
to buy this.
What was crazy too is that the Betamax was so much better quality than VHS was.
I mean, that's usually what is the killer of things. It costs more when it's better quality.
That's true.
Apparently, Betamax was a Sony-developed technology that lost to VHS in the cassette war.
Yep.
The videotape format war. Damn, there's a fucking Wikipedia on that. The videotape format war was a period of intense competition or format war of incompatible models of consumer-level analog video cassette, and video cassette recorders in the late 1970s and the 1980s, mainly involving the Betamax and home video formats. Fucking
Station. Whatever the hell the S is for.
VHS system, the
Stereo?
video home system, the video home system.
Oh.
How is that like a cooler? I mean, I guess VHS Betamax sounds way cooler. I'm like, man, give me a Betamax.
Right?
Give me two of those.
Two betas,
Two
please.
Betamax and an Alpha Max.
Oh shit, you can't even afford the Alpha Max.
You know what you really can't afford is the Omega Max. Yeah.
That's true. Damn. Although, was that really just the mini disc in disguise? Could have been. Could have been. I loved my mini disc player back in the day. Everybody made fun of me for it, but I liked it.
Don't worry, guys. Breaking in the USA is your ticket to all the right moves. Taught by the pros from New York's own Szechuan Studios. Everything from breaking close to the ground moves to electric boogie stand-up moves. Breaking in the USA gives detailed instructions on warming up, dressing right, and doing almost every move known.
Oh shit.
Damn, bro. This shit is tight.
I really wish that we had a Betamax player. I want to check that out so bad.
I would like to, but I would never risk compromising its integrity by ever watching it again. It's a very precious object to me.
Would we be able to watch it once? Then we could record it once.
You can watch it on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
this
found
is
it actually.
Yeah, it's against the law to watch this.
Oh, it's just
No,
too
don't look
powerful.
at it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't even talk about it.
Oh, well, I felt my confidence building. I needed to stop.
Yeah, you definitely got to like show some highlights. Like,
Oh, I'll definitely, now that I've found it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some
Don't
good
you worry.
moves. That Vin Diesel, bro. He's like,
I don't even know what.
I don't know. How does Vin Diesel talk?
It's my family time. Hungry. Don't you want mine? With cheese pizza? And my sister bear.
I'm there. I'm watching The Pacifier right now. It's crazy.
Right? It's hard not to.
Dude, you know what movie's dope is Pitch Black.
Dude, that movie's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Like, Vin Diesel, I like Vin Diesel. It's
Hmm.
he's easy to make fun of.
Oh, extremely.
I mean, whatever. You put yourself out there.
I mean, who isn't?
Like everybody's easy to make fun of. Some people just kind of like they put themselves out there a little bit more. He's a comedian, right? He's a funny guy. He's also like in the action movies, and then he's a tough guy, and in the sci-fi, he's kind of all over the place. But then he's like, he produced Wheelman, or like he was a big part of that movie or that game, and he starred in it. Did you ever
Really?
play Wheelman?
No, I played Spy Hunter.
We've talked about Wheelman before.
We have.
That fucking game is so good. How much is that game actually? I
That's a
have
good
a
question.
360. Yeah.
I don't know. Holy crap. That whole topic just made me brain fart hard.
Well, I want to find Wheelman.
All right. Let's check it out. So you said it's a 360 title?
It's so cheap. It's only like $10.
Nice.
It's a really good game.
Well, there you go.
It looks so fucking bad.
I do remember that cover art, and I do constantly remember saying to myself, no thank you.
I'm telling you right now, that game is good.
Is it?
It's really good.
That's amazing. Those are the best kind of games. The ones that look stupid as fuck. And then you play it. Like Tomba, I had no clue back in the day.
Yeah, that game looks
Like-
I mean, it just looks like a corny platform.
I mean,
it just looks like
yeah.
another like Gex or some shit. Not that Gex is bad, but Gex is bad.
What?
It's okay. Let's just we won't get into this right now.
Well, I like Gex. So you
I mean,
can show me up.
I like Gex as a series, but as a platformer, it's not great. You know what I mean? It's like the fact that he did the impressions and had the cool like he would go different themes, and he was a
Right.
James Bond gecko and stuff like that.
I definitely don't like the 3D ones as much as I did the 2D one. But I mean, whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, we just did that one. I almost read the same question twice. All right, so let's talk about some of the new store stuff.
Oh boy.
What's going on with that?
Well, we're in the building phase, which I don't know what that means exactly. I think I'm done breaking stuff. I mean, we're still like finding things here and there that we have to kind of disassemble to get stuff in the way we want it to.
Yeah.
But most of the carpet's torn out. We're reassembling a lot of the stairs, going upstairs, and then we're finally not reassembling, but basically tightening everything down before we get new carpet put down. That way the stairs are nice and no squeakies or
Right.
anything. Yeah. And then we'll get the carpet down. The upstairs is pretty much ready to go with just some like finish work. We started putting some of the window tint on. But yeah, it's crazy. We're still just waiting for the final permit from the Tri-County Health Department to be able to start busting out the floor to run the plumbing for the cafe area. And I think once we get that, it's just gonna kind of roll pretty quickly. But right now, it's looking like we're probably gonna end up. I'm telling you, bro, that's a good game. We're probably gonna end up closing. Right now, that we're gonna closing the federal store on June 26th. Will probably be the last day we keep that one open.
Damn, that's coming up quick.
Yeah, it's in like 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So, there's some news for you guys over by this federal store. If that's your normal stop, you better hit it up. It's about to leave.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone pretty quickly. I mean, because I'm gonna take these 4 days, because our last day of rent that we've paid was on the 30th of June. So
Right.
yeah. So I mean, we gotta be out by then, and then we're probably gonna take 2 weeks to finish the build out and construction of the new store, hopefully, and either open on the 17th or the 24th. I think either way, even if we open on the 17th or the 24th, I think I want to set the grand opening for like the end of the month
Yeah.
or something along those lines. You know what I mean?
Just to have it
give
really
ourselves
set.
right, have everything working and operational. That way we're not like doing a grand opening on our opening, because that's just asking for trouble.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
Stuff always goes wrong,
that's no fun at all.
especially when I'm the one fucking leading the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. So
There you go. I took a gamble. I just purchased Wheelman.
Dude, if you don't like it, I'll
you go.
buy it.
All right.
The game's good, I'm telling you.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, shit. Like I said, I mean, who doesn't love just finding a game that you've passed on 100 times and then you randomly pick it up that one time and it just blows your mind. So,
Well, dude, 360 and PS3 stuff is on the fucking, like, it's on the rise right now.
oh yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Did you see 3D Dot Game Heroes?
Yeah, that's insane. Like that game, like I played, I think, a demo for it and it was pretty fun.
It's good. It's just like
But-
an old school Zelda clone.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's not one that I was, excited about. I think that's why I only played the demo. But damn, that one's getting pricey. What's that one at? Like $70 now or something?
Might be more, actually.
Damn. Climbing even more. This is a crazy time to be into gaming because literally it's day to day for prices on this
No,
stuff.
you're good. You're good. You're right on the money. It's around $70. Well, it looks like okay.
Oh, to drop some?
Oh no, that's loose. That's loose. Okay, cool.
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
about $70, dude. You're fucking right there on the money, dear feeler.
There you go. I'm trying to keep on top of all this stuff.
It's pretty tough.
It's really, it's crazy.
So much shit going on, but yeah, you can just look at the chart on its value.
Right.
Just shoots up.
Damn. Yep. Oh, right when Corona hit. Who knew?
But yeah, like that and the Saboteur.
Really?
I don't know if it's going up in price, but that's one that I think is better than it gets credit for. Oh, it's going up. It's almost $25 already.
Oh, yep.
That was a $5 game forever.
That was when I bought it. But then I played it for a good while though. I think by that point I was kind of burned out on the whole GTA format.
I just liked that one a lot because I don't know. I like the mission structures. GTA was I like GTA, but
Right.
there was too much to do.
Yeah.
Saboteur was like, hey, here's a game like GTA, but a little more like, a little more confined, like
Right.
some clear goals.
Sorry, I was just chuckling because I remembered that there was the porn DLC or the nudity DLC for that game. Do you remember that?
You know what? Saboteur?
Yeah.
No.
Like it made it so when you went into the clubs, the girls that were dancing would just like their bikinis were just gone. So if you didn't pay like the $10, you had women that were semi-clothed, but if you paid the extra money, you can see them beautiful rendered early PS3 boobies.
Hey,
It's like,
you know what?
all right. It was so funny because when I bought it used, and it came with the slip inside of it that was like, "Oh, unlock the nudity" or whatever, and I was like,
What?
"That what?"
You're like, huh?
And I
Oh,
think
you're like-
I think I even put in the code and it like worked. So whoever had it before me didn't redeem it, and I was
They're
like,
I will not. I will not.
I was just so shocked that first it worked, and second that's really what it was. It's like, all right, here we go. I mean, weird.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Put the nudity behind a paywall.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I mean, it did not look great. So I'm sure there are pictures of it somewhere that you could find, but I'm not going to put it up on here for obvious reasons. But yeah, that was weird. It's definitely weird. A lot more uncomfortable than anything else. I think that may have actually been one of the reasons why I stopped playing. 'Cause that was right when I had a girlfriend. I didn't need her walking in on me while I'm playing a game with poorly rendered boobies in it.
Makes sense.
It's just one of those things.
Just one of those things.
Yeah. And but also with the new store, did we pretty much set on what kind of coffee we're going to be making?
So kind of. I mean, we definitely. So we did go and tour the facilities at Coda Coffee. And that was cool. Those dudes were awesome. Mickey over there was super helpful in leading us to some selections because it's like they have like just a ton of variety.
Right.
So it's kind of overwhelming because they're like, what kind of roasted bean would you like to try today? They don't talk like that, but it's kind of like at some point you're just in a room with a bunch of equipment that you don't understand. You're like, this is overwhelming. And they're like, okay, what do you want? And you're just like, I don't. And so,
What is there?
right, exactly. And he's like, I got all these coffees. There's 400. And you're just like, give me the ones that you think are really good. And so he gave me the worst one. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, shit. If this is their worst one,
no, that's really good. That's actually it's what we're drinking now. But no, it's really good. That's their medium roast, the Vivace.
that's super flavorful for a medium roast. Normally, I like the dark roast because it normally has a little bit more of that.
Dude, their dark roast that we're gonna go with. So we're gonna go with probably 4 drip coffee flavors, because we're gonna have 2 lights. One of the lights is kind of weird. It's kind of like a tea flavor to it, where it's like, I don't know, like almost got like it sounds really odd, but like almost like a fruity taste to it. Like it's very light coffee, like a fruity taste.
Like a very fruity breakfast blend.
Exactly. And then there's
That sounds amazing.
I don't know the names of these off the top of my head because I don't know. I should have wrote this down. Whatever.
I mean,
anyhow,
eventually we'll just have it in hand.
The kind of more standard light roast, a medium roast, and dark roast, right, on the coffees.
Right.
So we have from variety there, and then they also have this really, really good like espresso bean that we're gonna go with, but we're probably gonna try to get at least one other from somewhere else just to have some
variety.
The espresso beans at least, since that's gonna be the,
right,
the thing. You get some coffee, you get a little espresso, throw it in there, get some crema, yum yum yum,
yum yum yum,
spaz out. Oh my god, you guys!
Realize that 3 shots was way too many.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. That shit gets that's gnarly.
I remember at one point when I learned about that, I was just like, do I have to just order like 2 shots to make like a normal drink? What's going on? So I did that at one point. This was obviously in the beginning of my coffee drinking experiences.
Then you died.
Yeah. I drank both of them and it was like, like, why did I do this to myself? I gotta pee and poop.
I gotta pee and poop. Pooping out of my pee hole.
Just like wigging out for like 8 hours after that.
Things get weird sometimes.
It was not great.
By the way, looking at this, keep going. Sorry.
Oh no, what are you talking about?
I was just gonna say, looking at the like most expensive games on the PS3 is really odd.
Uncharted 2.
Well, Uncharted 2, it's the Fortune Hunter edition. Hat came with like the knife and shit.
Oh,
that one was
okay.
Cool. But the only game that is like just a game is NBA Elite 11.
What the Oh, Aquanauts Holiday. I want that one. Oh, of course that one's getting fucking high up there. That one was another Japanese exclusive thing.
See, but that's Japanese exclusive. Of the American releases, the only game that's not a collector's edition or something along those lines is NBA Elite 11, which is just the fucking worst. Man, you always want the most expensive game on a console to be a good one. I wonder if anybody's selling one of these right now. It's just insane to see that that game is $800.
Yeah. That's crazy. There's a... Damn, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh. Well, this is also one of those reasons that I want to go to Japan at some point just to game hunt a lot of shit that's just not here.
That just feels so overwhelming to me. I just don't even know where you... Like, how do you start? Konnichiwa. Pawn shop? Like...
They have a ton of gaming stores there. Like,
I know, I'm just being a douche. you know me. I'm just like, I imagine myself just being fucking... What was his name? French Stewart from Third Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock from the Sun.
You know what I mean? Just like...
Yeah. That was a really good French dude. I felt it. That was good.
That's how I feel sometimes, where I'm just like, you get somewhere uncomfortable, you walk into a restaurant and everybody just looks at you and it's just like there's no music playing and you're like...
Ooh, they're all looking at me.
This isn't where I'm supposed to be. And you just like, that feeling where you turn into French Stewart.
I totally know that feeling. That's hilarious. Holy crap.
I think for women it's Fran Drescher. They turn into Fran Drescher and they're just like, like,
nice.
But
But yeah, that's a what?
Man, that Deadly Premonition director's cut on the PS3.
Oh, I see
Oh,
what's
no, that's
rare.
it's still a collector's edition.
Okay, good. I just started looking this up because I was pissed. It's like Aquanaut's Holiday on the PS3 seriously is one of those games that I have to have at some point. And I was like, why is it so expensive? Apparently, that's only the English and Chinese version that's stupid pricey.
Right.
The Japanese one is still around like $30.
Oh, okay. But there is... So, wait, that is just an English version then?
Yes.
Okay, but still the most expensive standard game, and by a wide margin.
Like
NBA Elite 11
twice as much. More than twice.
There's not one for sale either, which is crazy.
That's crazy. What is up with these sport games getting stupid pricey?
Well, you remember the story on this one, right? Where they like 25. Somebody's selling a
Damn.
pre-owned one for $25,000 right now.
So what's the story with NBA Elite?
It got canceled and pulled because it was so
Oh.
fucking broken and bad, and then that's when 2K took over. Like, just
Oh,
it was just
okay.
like, okay, we are basketball games now.
That's crazy because that was the same deal with the NCAA football. But I mean, not that those ones were broken, but they just was like, oh yeah, we're done making them. So 14's like stupid pricey now. And it's like, I don't know.
You're telling me this guy's got NBA Elite 11. This is the only listing on eBay. $25,000 with 80 watchers. That's like more than a stadium events.
Yeah, that's no,
That's more than a first edition Charizard.
that's bizarre. There's
Like
some
shadowless. Like that's what I'm saying. This price, like the fact that there's this many people watching it is insane. But
and you know GameStop threw away like 8,000 of those.
actually, this was one that it's another stadium events type scenario.
Oh, where they just didn't
Where
release that many?
It was supposed to be pulled and all that shit. Like,
Kind of like the, although this one's not expensive at all, but like, which one was it? It was like Tiger Woods something, maybe 99 on the PS1, where they had the very first sketch from South Park, like the Santa versus Jesus, was like just hidden in the code.
oh really?
So if you put it into a computer, you could actually watch that short, and they had to take all of those ones back.
Oh really?
Yeah,
It's kind of like the
but
hot coffee
yeah,
mod in GTA.
yeah, but nobody cares about this one. So it's just because it's a golf game.
Yeah.
So nobody. It was funny because it's like a kid found it on accident, just because
Oh, hey, look at that.
his parents bought it for him, thinking that you could play a PS1 game on your computer, and that's how he put it in his computer and was trying to play it, and then found it.
Man, there's a lot of fucking idiots in the world, huh?
Oh yeah. But
I mean, this was okay. Granted, I'll take that back. This was PS1 era.
oh yeah.
Everybody was very confused.
I mean, yeah, because thinking back on it, what was there like?
This is
For-
your CD-ROM, Timmy. This the one you want to play there, Timmy.
Right.
I want to play this one on my PC, Mom.
Like 4 or 5 versions of each game too, all CD based. Because there's like a 3DO, PS1, Sega Saturn, PC, and then like a, I don't know,
Betamax.
right? Like the Apple Pippin or something. So, yeah, who knew? You were just buying a disc. You hoped it was the right disc.
Pippin, Mary, what's second breakfast? Third breakfast. Any
Fuck out of here.
how many? I wish I could quit eating breakfast. I'm so full of breakfast. Please, God, no my breakfast. Make it stop.
Potatoes.
Eat your breakfast. Eat your breakfast. Just like, just don't stop eating breakfast. It's kind of like force feeding him at some point.
No, it's crispy bacon.
No, oh, potatoes. Sorry, this isn't even. We're just saying it's late or early. Who knows? It's actually early. It's very early.
It's very early right now.
So here's the deal with Dungeons and what is this called? Dark Alliance? Yeah, Dark
Oh,
Alliance.
we're changing topics now.
Yeah, I think so.
Dark Alliance, got it. Continue.
So they released the trailer for Dark Alliance.
Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance.
Yeah, Dark Alliance 3. And I don't know. It's probably going to be fun. But it doesn't look very good. Like aesthetically.
Which is funny because I really don't feel like it looks that bad.
Well, I don't.
Like, I mean, yeah, graphics-wise, it does look kind of like a PS3 era game, like a high-running PS3 era game.
You think it looks that good?
I
To
mean,
me, it looks like an early PS3 game. It looks like World of Warcraft.
really?
I don't know. Maybe a little better. Maybe better textures.
I was going to say, it definitely looks better than that. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on.
People of the internet, do your own research. Watch the trailer.
I was going to say, I could put that up for a little bit so you guys can see it without having to diverge for too much.
Yeah, just watch it and just be like, oh, this looks entertaining, but just not super pretty. Which is unfortunate because it's like, why? Why not? Anyhow,
know.
but that's my opinion. You think it looks fine.
I mean, also, I bet it's not going to be that close of a game. Like, when you're playing it, I mean, yeah, for the trailer, they shove the camera right up there in your fucking face, and you're watching them all smashing and shit. But when you're playing the game, I bet you're going to be quite a ways up. And those details that are probably bugging you probably won't even be able to notice it.
Well, maybe.
I mean,
see, I'm kind of a bitch, so
that's just my assumption. I assume. What?
you know what? When you assume, it makes an ass out of you and Mumptions.
That's true. That's true. What the
Yeah.
hell is going on here?
But I don't know, man. I think this weekend is going to be. I hope it's good. I hope by the time that we're recording next week, we're like, dang, look at all this great news. We're all so happy and excited to be talking about these wonderful games.
Right. Like,
And not just like, oh man, remember that second trailer they showed for that game that they announced? Dang, wouldn't it be cool if they planned on making it someday?
that would be nice.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm into.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Sorry, I'm trying to get oh geez. my phone and my computer are trying to fight each other. It's not great.
Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. I closed the timer at some point.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Whoops.
What are you gonna do? I think we're past it. But either way, I mean, did you have another topic? Oh yeah, we gotta pick your game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do your thing.
So, if you missed it last week, we did our first. You son of a bitch. I'm kidding. We did our first pick from Other John's collection, which
He's
is
the other John.
which is me. Yeah, I have the larger collection in my house, so that's just how we picked that. And,
I mean,
yeah.
it's true.
And so first pick that we got randomly was Battlefront 2 on the PS2.
That's a good one. That's a winner.
That is a fantastic game to start with.
I enjoyed.
Yeah, I mean, just playing it again, it really, man, that game was so good. The only thing that I didn't like about it this time around was that there's like a weird smudge filter over everything that I totally forgot existed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another game that has it.
I love the old smudge when it just looks like somebody wiped their greasy thumb across the lens, like, "Arr!" You're just
Yeah.
like, thanks, bro.
It's like, why though?
It's most of the pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this would have been great.
That would have been a good picture if it weren't for my damn fingers.
Exactly.
But yeah, I was I was expecting that game to feel super dated, not as fun as I remembered it, but that game holds up. It's super fun. Not as fun as the very first mission in the first Battlefront where you get to just destroy a bunch of Jar Jars all day.
I mean,
Or Gungans.
destroying Jar Jars all day. That's what I do when I play Zelda.
You son of a bitch. That's too funny.
Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, I really don't have a whole lot to say about it because I'm sure most people have actually played that game already.
Well, and I mean, if you should put a link,
Oh, I'll put a link up to the first hour and 8 minutes that I played.
and then if you want to know what he thinks about it,
Yeah, I mean,
you can
it's
experience that as if you were sitting next to him
true.
over the internet. You can stream this video content.
Because yep, every time we do this, I am gonna play the game for a little bit and put it onto the old YouTube page.
Little bits.
Some games I'm gonna play for a fuckload longer than others. This one just needed an hour and 8 minutes, and it was everything that you needed. So
You're like, cool, I remember.
yeah,
I'm out of here.
so
Some games they just do it better now. It's like, you're like, I don't need any more of this. I remember this.
right, and it's super fun to play, but I don't know if I would ever beat that game again.
So, yeah, that Argonauts holiday, or Aquanauts holiday,
Yeah, the English version.
man. I
pricey.
really want an NBA Elite 11,
Yeah,
but not for 25.
yeah, that's a lot. Don't do that. So I figure since we kind of recapped, definitely a game. I don't know. We need to think of a thing to say about each game. Maybe it's each game that we play.
I mean, you should just have like a basic rundown of like what it is, like
Right.
type.
It's a first person shooter. You can actually change that, and I did not know that before I played it this last time. I always played it in third person, but you can change it to first person, and it's just basically a freaking amazing war simulator. You're random clones or droids, and you're trying to take over points. You have so many bodies that you could use up. You could run out of bodies, and you can lose that map by just
Really?
running out of troops, essentially.
Okay.
Or you can win by destroying all of their troops. It's a great game. Definitely, I think the thing we should stick with is, should you check it out or not?
Yes.
And I go with a yes. You should definitely check out Battlefront 2. Even if you've already played it and it was a long time ago, just check it out again. It's a fun
When we
game.
were talking about Battlefield, but like I said, Battlefield, Battlefront, I think they're made by the same company, and it's like, if you like Battlefield, and you like Star Wars, you'll probably like it because it's very similar. It's like
Yeah.
conquest. You hold the points. Sometimes they have different like missions where you got to try to like take over points and keep moving forward on a map and stuff. But
Or collect materials, bring it back.
yeah, those ones definitely, like the Star Wars ones had more like narrative
Yes.
to it, where it was like, hey, here's a mission, and so you're like trying to actually do a mission. So it feels a little more rewarding than Battlefield. That's just like, must kill everything that moves,
Destroy them all.
destroy the moon.
Mop!
Okay.
Yeah.
But there you have it. So you gonna pick a new game for today?
Yep. So now that we've done that one, we're going to spin the old wheel, which if you did not see it last week, this is the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Woo! It's ugly because there's now 1935 options in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I just keep adding more games. It's not helpful.
I just think it's crazy that you did all that by hand.
Oh. Gotta get that sound.
That sound is just like,
Woo!
What'd you get?
Let's see what we got. What we get? Oh, damn! Echo the Dolphin 2.
on
So-
the Genesis.
Tides of Time, I believe, is what that one's called. And, oh, man. We're kicking it off fucking awesome. Star Wars and then Echo the Dolphin. I'm a huge fan of Echo the Dolphin.
He's
so
gonna beat Echo the Dolphin Watch.
I was going to say, I'm probably going to play the shit out of that one. I'm just going to sit down and be like,
Whatever,
all
you're gonna
right.
get frustrated in like 4 minutes and be like, fuck this shit. There's only 3 buttons on this controller. What is going on?
That very well could be too.
The Genesis, I love the Genesis, but that was a weird controller. I mean,
Yeah.
comfortable. I liked it, but still, when you go back to it, you're just like, no.
Get the fuck out of
Get
here.
out of here with this. What is this nonsense? You had one more button, Genesis, you fuckers.
Right? They added 3 more buttons.
Mm,
That's actually probably my favorite way to play Street Fighter 2. Because, like on the Super Nintendo, of course, you got the 4 face buttons and then the 2 shoulder buttons for the heavy hit and the heavy kick. But on the freaking Genesis for the 6 buttons, I don't know. I just feel like I was able to always pull off more moves when I was using the Genesis.
well, you know,
I don't know.
I just want you to know I'm proud of you.
Why, thanks. I appreciate it. So that's probably a good spot to stop. Definitely check out Battlefront 2 if you haven't. It's on PS2, like Xbox game. Is it on GameCube? I don't think it is.
Xbox, GameCube.
No, I know it's on Xbox.
What is what?
Battlefront 2?
Battlefront 2 is on the Xbox. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's on the Xbox and PS2 and
Right.
PC, but it was never on GameCube.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Just double
Sorry,
checking.
I was looking at this. Misadventures of Tron Bonne is fucking jumped. I'm just looking at these.
Oh, PS1 games is what
Yeah,
you're looking at?
PS1 stuff's crazy, man.
Dude, PS1 stuff.
Wow.
It's my favorite console of all time, and it's cool to see that other people are finally valuing it. It just kind of sucks though too, because I'm still trying to collect for it, and now it's all expensive.
So the Misadventures of Tron Bonne is the most expensive like standard game on the PS1. I had a sealed copy of that once. I think I sold it for like $400.
Damn.
I mean, still like that's not.
I mean, yeah, that's not far off, but
it might have been less. I don't know. Whatever. Well, cool. Yeah. It's a great place to stop. Sorry, I'm gonna just get sucked into this now. Just like go looking at games that I don't
Right.
have. Like, what's at the top of this list?
so yeah, we're gonna check out Echo the Dolphin. I believe Tides of Time this week. I'll double check on the name. Obviously, it's just up on my shelf.
I will not check on the name of that.
But yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And other fun bit of news: the podcast is gonna finally start going up almost immediately. So you guys can actually listen to the podcast in all of our great spots, from Anchor to Google to Apple, even. Like, we're getting it. So
We're getting it, and then we're. So what day are you gonna start putting it up on then?
I'm gonna see, because the audio should be easy enough for me to just put it up tomorrow.
Okay.
So
So
day after.
Thursdays should get the podcast, and then the following Wednesday you'll get the news.
Yes, and then on Saturdays or Sunday, really depends on what my week has done to me, you're gonna get the video version of the podcast on YouTube.
There you go.
So just requires more editing to put videos and photos and stuff up.
It's true. It does.
It's just the way it goes.
What are you gonna do?
So yeah, definitely keep all that in mind if you want to check out our stuff.
And Godspeed.
We love you. Official sign off.
It's officially signed off.
Yeah.